the wonderful Flathead V8 water pumps. These are 37 to 47 style water pumps, I think they run from. And there's a left and a right. The right one's the first one to wear out always because they're lubricated. The oil from the timing gear gets flicked into these holes and it dumps into the left hand side a lot more than the right. And that they've got bronze bushings in the car pumps, and yeah, the oil gets onto the sintered bronze bush. And they've also got a drain, so if the water leaks past the bellows and gets into here, it won't get into the oiling system because it'll drain out here. It's got a good feature. A friend of mine was converting these ones to run ceramic seals because they run a carbon seal straight on the cast iron, and the cast iron, if you're not running antifreeze and you leave the car sitting for a long time, you'll get some rust on here and then they'll start dripping. And also the carbon seal sticks to the cast iron, so this one's really stuck. It's been sitting for like a year. You can't turn that. No. But it's good to just give them a little turnover every now and again if you're not using the car, or they'll stick. And they've got a bellows seal like that on the shaft that goes on. And then the carbon, it's like a carbon sort of bush or bearing. And then all that goes into here. Or there's a locking ring which then goes onto that, and the whole lot goes through. And then there's a fibre washer which goes onto here, and then the pulley is pressed on. One good thing to remember is you always got to put the hole in the gasket there for the oiler. And then there's these pumps. They call these a bus pump or a truck pump, and they've got a longer water snout here. You need to chop that off to fit it in a car. They've got a double belt pulley, and these also use a much fatter shaft, and they've got a double row ball bearing in them instead of the bushes, and these are a much better pump. But the modern reproduction car pumps like this, they've all got double row bearings and proper modern seals. They don't use that carbon thing anymore. And then they use just a impeller like that on the end. These are new old stock ones. The pumps also, the 37 onwards ones, double as a engine mount as well. It's quite a handy feature. Because the early motors, they had a separate engine mount which bolted on, and then the water pumps were mounted here on the head. That's the 32 to 36 motors. One other note, they're bolted on here, 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 and also down inside here. So way down inside there's another bolt, and they go rusty, so it's good to put the new bolt in with lots of anti-seize. And if you're having trouble getting the pumps off, there's probably a very rusty bolt in there, and sometimes that bolt is so rusty you've got to get the gas axe and then melt the top off it.